Today's video is going to be about the Schrade SC60B folding knife, and we're going to talk briefly about why Schrade does not name their knives. My name is Brian, and you're watching Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. Thanks for joining me. This is going to be, like I said, a quick video about a couple of things. First of all, we're going to talk about the Schrade SC60B folding knife, and it's a push button lock quick deploy folding knife that Schrade has come out with. They were kind enough to send this to me so I can show it to you. I also want to talk about why do we have to call this SC60B instead of a whatever. Why does Schrade not name their knives? I know that's been a subject of discussion on this channel, some other channels, a lot of comments about it. I've got an answer for you. So before we talk about that answer, I want to show you this knife in a little bit better detail. Okay, so this is the Schrade SC60B push button lock folding knife. This knife features a 3.3 inch blade of 41/16 stainless steel. Has a 4.6 inch black aluminum handle with a push button lock. Also features a glass break, a lanyard hole, and a tip up carry pocket clip. Overall open length of this knife is 7.8 inches, and it weighs just 1/4 pound or 4 ounces. Okay, well that was the close-ups and specs of the SC60B knife. I want to tell you this knife is available in 4 different configurations. It's actually available in a tanto blade shape and this shape, and both serrated and non-serrated in both versions. So a couple of things I like about this knife. First of all, it's just very comfortable and ergonomic. It's pretty good sized knife and fits your hand really well. It's got kind of like finger swells, finger grooves in it. I think under any hard use, of course, the pocket clip is going to be kind of get on your nerves, but that's the case with all pocket clip knives. It does have a glass break on it. The pocket clip is a tip up carry, and it's also reversible. You just loosen the glass break up and flip it around. So lefty or righty, either one, this works fine. I like a tip up carry. I know a lot of you guys don't. The one drawback to a tip up carry obviously is if it opens up, you can stab your hand with it, but this knife's got a push button lock on it here, so it's going to lock itself closed and open, which is pretty good. It doesn't just lock in one position. It's even got a safety switch on the back. If you push the safety switch, it kind of blocks out the push button, so it doesn't work. But if you slide it back to you like this, what I like about it, it's just, it flicks open really easy. You push the button, flick it open. It also flicks shut. It's got jimping all along the back of the spine. Okay, if I seem to be rushing, it's because it's cold out here. I just recently got back, actually today as I'm filming this, from about a 17-day road trip from Atlanta to San Diego, the Grand Canyon and back. Got to meet up with John from Wingman 115 in San Diego and his wife. Just a great folks, great time, and I really enjoyed getting together with them and meeting them. It's like we were old friends just from being together on YouTube. But John explained to me, he actually had some conversations with the folks at Schrade about why they don't name their knives. So we're going to talk about that in just a minute, but let me show you real quick first here. It's my somewhat hairy arm. And just to show you that, did a pretty good job. It's kind of sharp, straight out of the box. So let's see how well it does on some wood, and then we'll talk about why Schrade doesn't name this thing. Okay, so first of all, got a piece of poplar here. You can check, do a little carving on it, see how well it does. Because this is not really a bushcraft knife. Again, this is more of an EDC carry kind of knife, but it does have a pretty good blade on it. And I like to do a little carving with every knife, just to see what it'll do. Pretty decent, actually. Got some nice little curls in there. Don't really expect this thing to honestly to strike the ferro rod, but we're gonna give it a shot and see. So yeah, it's not really doing great. It is pretty rounded, so probably not going to be very good for scraping a ferro rod, although I have made it uglier now. Other than that, it closes really good though. My hands are cold, by the way. So let's talk about why Schrade didn't name this thing. Okay, so we're going to talk about why Schrade didn't name this. And again, John with Wingman 115 told me he got this information directly from Schrade, so I'm sure it's true, and it makes a lot of sense. But the one thing I wanted to show you, my hands are so cold. Before we do that, again, talk about this knife real quickly. Pros and cons. A, fits in your pocket really well. Tip up carry, I like that. Opens and closes one hand, which is excellent in my opinion. I really like that. Again, this is offered in smooth and serrated, and a tanto and smooth and serrated shape. It's very ergonomically well designed, fits your hand really good. It's got the jimping all along the back and locks up really tight. It's a good little knife. You see how smooth it shut in. Clasp brake. This would be a really great EDC knife, not a bushcraft knife, but for everyday use and carry, be a great knife. And once again, that's the Schrade SC60B. Now you notice I'm hesitated for a minute because I always have trouble with that. I think everybody does. So why not name this knife the Black Talon or the Terminator or whatever you think applies, so that people don't have that confusion? Well, here's the answer, and it really made sense. It's all about money. Schrade's goal is to provide really high quality items and gear at the most affordable price possible. So there's always going to be pros and cons and balances there. You know, you're going to have balances in material, you're going to have balances in marketing and dollars spent. Every dollar that's spent on any way, shape, or form in the production or marketing of this knife has got to translate into the cost of the knife. And so in order to keep it low cost as possible and still provide the best quality for the price, they try to watch every penny. And if they name this knife, whatever they named it, then they would have to hire some lawyers to research to make sure that nobody else has already got that name. Nobody's named it the Black Terminator or the Black Talon or the whatever the super duper knife. So instead of doing that, they just give it a model number, and it's their own model number, and they're covered. So they don't have to spend that money to research the name, to research the copyright on the name, and they don't have to in turn pass those costs along to the end consumer in the price of the knife. So that's why. I mean, there's no secret attempt to confuse you or anything like that. I'm sorry, my face is so cold I can hardly talk right now. But it's purely economics. It's purely their desire to pass the cost savings along to you and to keep putting out as high a quality product as they can at the price they're putting them out at. Anyway, that's why Schrade doesn't name their knives, and hope this has been helpful. As always, I really appreciate you watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for clicking that thumbs up. Let Google know you like this kind of video. Please share it with your friends. Check out my website, survivalonpurpose.com, Facebook, Twitter, Survival Scouter. If you want to help the channel financially, just check out the Amazon links below. I really appreciate it. I'm really cold, I'm not dressed for this. Once again, my name is Brian, you're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. See you next time. Oh, don't forget to check out the mystery video.